Hey, have you heard about hydrofracking? Have you?
Yeah, of course I do. What do you think I am, uninformed masses?
Well, if you're such a smarty pants, then what is it?
Well, it's about oil.
And?
Fine, I don't know.
Well, today's your lucky day, because I'm going to turn you from an uninformed mass into an informed one. You know what we informed people have? We have dioramas with us. In New York, where we live, there is Marcellus Shale, located deep underground. Big oil companies with their fancy equipment come in and they take their ginormous drills. And first they drill downward thousands of feet. But that's not good enough. They gotta drill outward now, another thousands of feet. And the companies, they take water. But wait, it's not just water. It's water with sand and chemicals. Then the water is pumped down there, and then the natural gas goes whoosh, all the way up there. And that's how we get natural gas from hydrofracking.
Woo! Wow, that sounds like a big deal. I wish we knew more about this. We should learn more about this. Let's learn more about this.
Watch the video then.
I will.
Stay tuned.
Stay tuned. Uninformed masses, uninformed masses, uninformed masses, uninformed masses. You need to watch this.
Welcome, class. Today you're going to be learning about hydrofracking and the economy.
This is our history.
Ugh, I hate economics.
Time for a pop quiz.
Wait, what? You can't give us pop quiz. You're not our teacher.
Question 1. Who likes to save money? Question 2. Who here uses electricity? What if you could use electricity, save money, and create jobs?
Clarification, they're not real questions for a quiz.
Okay, Miss Smarty Pants. Does hydrofracking A. provide natural gas for electricity, B. save money for people, C. create jobs, or D. all of the above?
Ooh! It's all of the above, isn't it?
A plus.
Yes!
The beautiful state of Pennsylvania allows hydrofracking, and their job rates have increased 7%.
Sorry, mister, but 7% doesn't seem like a lot to me.
Oh, really? Well, do you think America has a high unemployment rate?
Yeah?
America's unemployment rate is 6%. No wonder you're so bad at economics.
Thank you, child. A plus.
There.
What?
North Carolina was one of the first states to hydrofrack, and do you know what their unemployment rate is? It's 3.2%. That's one of the lowest in the country.
Wait, what? You can't base unemployment off of one factor. Economics is a complex system that's influenced by many different...
Boo! F minus. Okay, class, next question. Would you rather businesses stay in America and improve our economy, or go overseas and improve the economies of violent Middle Eastern countries?
If that's a leading question, you can't ask that.
If we start hydrofracking, businesses will come back to America because our natural gas will become so cheap. And that's another thing. Oil and natural gases in states that hydrofrack are a lot cheaper than New York's.
That sounds great. Let's hydrofrack.
Hydrofrack!
Hydrofrack!
It's bad for the environment. You can't hydrofrack.
Hydrofrack! Hydrofrack! Hydrofrack!
Imagine how different the Hudson Valley would be if we brought hydrofracking here.
I think hydrofracking would be beneficial. So many jobs would be created for our county. I would save so much gas money.
My mom told me it'd be the end of the world.
Wait. Slow down there, buddy. I don't think people are going to start dropping dead if hydrofracking comes to the Hudson Valley.
I agree. Hydrofracking has been around Pennsylvania and they're still here.
Yeah, but Pennsylvania is facing environmental problems with hydrofracking, and a lot of people are claiming to have health issues caused by the chemicals in the fracking.
Wait, what kind of chemicals are in?
The chemicals perform many functions in the hydrofracking job. Although there are dozens to hundreds of chemicals which could be used as additives, there are a limited number which are routinely used.
Hydrochloric acid, glutaraldehyde, coronary ammonium chloride, petrocus hydroxymethylphosphonium sulfate, ammonium persulfate, sodium chloride, magnesium peroxide, magnesium oxide, calcium chloride, choline chloride, tetramenthol ammonium chloride, isopropanol, menthol, formic acid, petroleum distillate, hydrotreated light petroleum distillate, potassium metaborate, sodium tetraborate, boric acid, zirconium complex, borate salts, ethylene glycol, polyacrylamide, guar gum, polysaccharide blend, citric acid, acetic acid, theodolic cotic acid, sodium engroborate, lauryl sulfate, sodium hydroxate, potassium hydroxide, sodium carbonate, potassium carbonate, phosphoric acid salt, sodium polycarboxylate, ethanol.
That's a lot of chemicals with big fancy names.
Yeah, but just reading the big long names doesn't really mean anything. Just look at the ingredients in the things we eat today. Dicalcium phosphate, methyl cellulose. What does that even mean? See, it's a long word. I eat it. Nothing happens to me.
Yeah, well, not all chemicals are bad. Some are beneficial, but there are some harmful ones depending on the circumstance.
Well, no matter what, I think it's still a bad idea to pump chemicals into the ground.
Alright, I realize now that there's some bad stuff in it, but what's the worst it can do?
The destruction of Earth.
Shut up!
Okay guys, let's start small. The first major impact would be clear-cutting forest in order for the construction of hydrofracking sites. Clear-cutting forest is harmful because it depletes essential habitats for wildlife. It can cause the water table to become too saturated or waterlogged, which inhibits seed germination and reduces survival. It can cause surface erosion and mass soil movement on steep slopes, and the lack of vegetation inhibits water purification, and water then seeps down into the ground, harming watersheds.
Okay, we're cutting down the forest. Nothing new there. We've been doing that for a while now. Let's move on to the real issue.
No! All impacts of hydrofracking are important. Fine. How about this fracking fluid, which is the substance that travels through the ground with a lot of force, releases natural gas trapped in a rock?
What about it?
A single frac can move between 2 to 7 million gallons of water, which can easily deplete our water resources.
Johnny, what are you doing? We don't live at a hydrofracking site. Turn that water off.
It's estimated that up to 400,000 wells may be drilled in the Marcellus shale pit. If take an average of 5 million gallons of water per well times 400,000 wells, that's 2 trillion gallons of water waste. That's Niagara Falls running for 38 days. I hope you realize that only 1% of water on Earth is fresh water and can be used for consumption easily.
I like water.
And not only that, but 60% of hydrofracking fluid is recovered after drilling, which is stored on site in evaporation pits, trucked off to sites for another fracking operation or treatment or disposal. This 60% is called flowback fluid, which contains harmful chemicals and radioactive material from the drilling process.
Wait, what? No one said anything about radioactive material.
Yeah! Radioactive material like radium-226 is released and brought back to the surface. I thought everyone knew that. Don't worry, I'm sure you'll be fine.
I didn't realize that radioactive stuff was involved in this. I just thought that natural gas came from fracking.
Nope. When shale formations are blasted open, radioactive materials such as radium-226 are released and brought back up to the surface. This radioactive material is a serious issue because treatment plants are not equipped to remove most of the toxic materials, especially the radioactive material in flowback fluid, and are unable to meet federal drinking water standards before discharging this contaminated water into rivers, which sometimes are only miles upstream from water intake plants.
I think I'm gonna be sick.
Wait, so is hydrofracking coming to New York?
Wait, I thought we already had hydrofracking. Isn't it just not in the Hudson Valley?
No, see, the government...
Wait. I thought we were talking about the environment. What does hydrofracking have to do with politics?
Well...
Today, we'll hear Governor Cuomo speak on the hydrofracking issue.
Governor Cuomo, what can you tell us about the progress on the hydrofracking research?
Honestly, not much. There's a lot of information to process.
What sort of information?
Well, some say it's totally safe, where other sources say it's incredibly dangerous.
That seems smart. It's always good to be as informed as possible.
But you've been looking at this topic for years. When I mean years, I mean years. There's only so much you can hear until a decision needs to be made.
Well, actually, that's debatable.
No, it's not. There's definitive evidence that hydrofracking is bad for the environment but good for the economy.
But we need to know the specifics.
How much longer do we have to wait for those specifics?
I told you at the last press conference. The report will be prepared by December 2014.
Actually, my sources say that you had Health Commissioner Dr. Shah looking into the matter, but he resigned last spring. What does the new acting health commissioner have to say about hydrofracking?
I have not had that conversation with him since Dr. Shah left. We had this little issue pop up called Ebola that we're dealing with.
Yes, Ebola is a very big issue. We should focus on that. The hydrofracking decision can wait.
No, it can't wait. We've been waiting and waiting for the government to make a decision that has the ability to ruin life as we know it. It's impossible to make everyone happy, so just do your job and make a law.
It's not as simple as that. There are many different factors that need to be considered. This is a serious, serious issue, and the decision will impact everyone.
I think we should all calm down.
Governor Cuomo is just trying to make an informed decision. Think about all the jobs hydrofracking would create. And wouldn't you rather get your natural gas from America rather than from some Middle Eastern country?
No, not really. Our state's environment shouldn't be sacrificed in order to save some money on gas. This is all just politics. The decision was supposed to be made already. But you pushed it back until after the election so you wouldn't lose anyone's vote. You're a coward.
Now listen here, miss. I represent an entire state, and everyone's opinion matter to me. I can't just...
Ha! Spoken like a true politician. My 3-year-old daughter would have been a better governor than you.
Okay, that's it.
As you can see, hydrofracking is a controversial topic with lots of opinions. What do our local politicians have to say on hydrofracking?
I voted both times for the moratorium. Nothing I've seen so far has convinced me that hydrofracking is the way to go environmentally. I would have to be 100% sure before I support it.
I know that some bad things have happened due to hydrofracking, but it would create jobs. When they brought hydrofracking to Pennsylvania, it boosted the economy and created lots of jobs. We would have to have some more regulations in place, but overall, hydrofracking would benefit New York.
I will only support hydrofracking if it is done in a safe, regulated, and environmentally sound way.
What a nice guy! Chris Gibson has also been known to respond to emails from high school students asking about his position on hydrofracking.
Go, Chris Gibson!
And there you have it, folks. Hydrofracking in politics. It's a hot topic that many people feel strongly about. Progress is still being made today and into next year. We might have hydrofracking right here in New York, or it might be banned forever.
This is the conclusion. Wow, I didn't know all of that stuff about hydrofracking.
Good. Now you're an informed citizen. Well done.
Yes. Now I know about the economic, environmental, and political components of hydrofracking.
Not to mention, you now know what hydrofracking is.
This is true, I do.
Now that you know, are you pro or anti-hydrofracking?
I don't know. It's your time to decide.